So it has almost been a year since Bubi debuted as a VTuber, and last night Ironmouse decided to show a trailer of his brand new lore video. I have not seen the trailer just yet because I want to blind react to it for this video, because apparently that's what I do on this channel now. Oh man.
According to ancient legend, the underworld was once
Wait, who is that?
a peaceful place.
Is that Bubi?
Until we arrived to
Whoa.
set things right.
Okay, that looks amazing.
You still haven't found her?
Do not sense Ironmouse anywhere in this
Wait.
world. The only place I've yet to search is hell.
Bubi and Melody working together?
Excuse
Fruit
me.
as
what
well?
the
Huh?
is going on here?
Pandemonium is under
Whoa.
siege?
What? Oh, Sakuno!
My queen, why are you doing this?
What?
Do you really want the conclusion spoiled,
What?
servant?
What's going on? Corpse?
I am the voice of
Who
God,
is that?
the celestial of the highest order.
Ironmouse!
Whoa. What?
Mouse. I'm coming.
Oh Lord.
I'm sorry, but what? Okay. That's a lot of information I have to unpack. Coming soon. So it seems like that we are heading towards like a very big battle. Like we already had like a very big battle with malware and that entire thing. And that already felt like, yo, season 1 of VShojo Mythos had a season finale, you know? But this already feels so big once again. What? Whoa. I suggest that we watch it again, and this time I will pause it. The first thing that stands out to me is this frame, because this is the frame that I think was at the end of Heavenfall, where we saw Carp's husband, or whatever this character is in this lore, march upon Hell, or one of the rings of Hell. So we will definitely see more of Corpse's lore. And then we have this, which I don't know, is it like Greek mythology? Yeah, this seems to be the river Styx or something similar to it. And then we have, is it the Grim Reaper? It probably is the boatman or whatever that will grant you passage across the River of Souls. Oh, are we getting more lore about the underworld and like hell before the fallen angels arrive? Because that would be really cool.
Until we arrived to set things right.
Yeah, and then we have the angels, the biblically accurate angels. I kind of like the touch. You might not quite see it, but if you focus in on it, you see that there are like words, written words, as if it's like pages of a book, just scattered and blurred around on the wings of this angel. And this is like a biblically accurate angel. It has 7 eyes. I thought they had 6. This is so cool. And also nightmare fuel, to be fair.
You still haven't found her?
Yeah, and then we have Melody that is helping Bubi. So we will see more of the VShojo girls in this video, which is kind of cool. Like the last time we had a major crossover between several storylines, it was in Melody's video. But with Ode to the Cyberpocalypse, where they fought against malware, like Melody had assistance from Centrea and Vebe. But it seems like in this one, the girls will unite to find Ironmouse. For context, Ironmouse has been missing for a while now. Ever since the end of Heavenfall, she was like kidnapped in broad daylight by her future self, by not even future, but like future other dimension self, along other versions of herself that we have not seen again. We did see future Ironmouse again in Haruka's lore video at the very end, where future Ironmouse was glitching between forms that we saw in the other variants of Ironmouse. It gets very confusing. Multiverse storylines do that to you. So it seems like future Ironmouse has absorbed all the other versions of Ironmouse from other dimensions, and we don't know if that includes our Ironmouse.
Do not sense Ironmouse anywhere in this world.
He looks so sad. Oh, I'm sorry for the mouse. And then we here have Fruit that joined Bubi in the underworld. It's her home, so it makes sense that she is here assisting Bubi in trying to find Ironmouse.
Excuse me, what the is going on here?
I love his face. The Pandemonium, I assume, is one of the 9 rings of hell. And honestly, this shot looks awesome. Like giant skeletons. But if you look behind the one on the right-hand side, there is like a lag of an even bigger skeleton. So like, what? That definitely seems like the army of Demon Queen Ironmouse because she has like these sprites at her sides. They're also like skeletons. And then we have just giant demons. It's funny that this is called Pandemonium, and it's quite frankly a pandemonium going on. Damn. Oh, that's why I scream Sykkuno, because this little cat right here, that's Sykkuno. Or at least he's voiced by Sykkuno. We already saw him in a previous video. This is...
My queen.
Whoa.
Why?
Yeah, now you can hear it again. This is so cool. I love that they're incorporating characters that are outside of their company. Like, obviously they did that with Snuffy and Haruka. Haruka joined now. But now we also have Sykkuno. At least he's like a returning voice actor. And we have Corpse Husband. I might have a theory, but I will leave it to the end.
Why are you doing this?
Do you really want the conclusion spoiled, servant?
Yeah, there we have Corpse Husband, like right here in the left-hand corner. His design is so cool. Now you only see like a small sprite. But this is also like, what is going on? Where did these skeletons come from? To be fair, if this is like an alternate version of Ironmouse, we might have severely underestimated how powerful Ironmouse is to begin with. Like, whoa.
I am the voice of God, the celestial of the highest order.
So I think this is Gabriel, because when we saw Corpse Husband last, he was invading hell and he was using Gabriel and just smacked him to the ground and such. And now he obviously has him captive. And honestly, it's funny because angels, they are so high of themselves. And even when literally like tied to a cross, a torture device, he's still like, I am the celestial of the highest order. Dude, some random guy just came in, smacked your face to the ground and tied you up. Celestial of the highest order, my ass.
Ironmouse!
Whoa! So I want to pause for that scream from Bubi. This frame was also amazing. That scream from Bubi was like so visceral, so emotional. Oh, that's so cool.
Mouse!
Whoa, okay, a lot happened just now. Let me go back. We have this shot of Corpse Husband and Bubi fighting, and it seems that Corpse has the upper hand, but Bubi is very determined, as you can tell on his face right here. Whoa, that's like really cool. And that's immediately followed by this frame, which is... I want to cry looking at this, because Bubi is about to cry. I don't know if you can see it on the recording. And then you have Ironmouse that just... I don't know if this confirms whether she's alive or in a different state of being or about to fade away. A bit like Thanos Snap kind of fade away. But from what I see on her face is that she is accepting her fate. Like, I'm not getting out of this. I'm completely fine with this. It's very emotional to see. Like, oh man, fuck. And then we have Mousy crying. I don't like to see Mousy cry ever. Oh my god. And then we have this shot of Bubi. Like, this is wow. There's so much emotion in it. Wow. I cannot wait to see the context of this.
I'm coming.
Oh lord.
He is clearly very determined to beat Demon Queen Ironmouse, like, for whatever reason, but I suspect just to get his friend back, just to get his companion back, to get his queen back. Man, it's kind of funny to see Bubi transfer from being this very grumpy tsundere demon prince to actively going to war against an opposing force in hell just to get Mouse back. I feel like that this new lore video is gonna make me cry. So that brings me to the theory I was talking about. Most lore videos are there to announce something. And in most of them, it's like a rebrand, a new model, a new outfit. Like we saw Centrea did her complete rebrand with her new lore video. So I'm wondering, like, what is it going to be about this video? And when I was writing the intro, I was like, wait, it has indeed already been almost a year since Bubi debuted. I heard somewhere that Bubi is planning on streaming more, like he only streamed like twice. So like there's clearly some sort of 1-year anniversary thing in the making. But I don't think that's just it, because the addition of Corpse Husband and Sykkuno in both videos seems to be done deliberately as well. Like they could have made up characters, but the point of the VShojo mythos is that they are their own enemy. They are their own big bads. But they chose to go with Corpse Husband. The design is very clearly meant to be Corpse Husband. He's also voiced by Corpse Husband. And then we have this little cat sprite that's voiced by Sykkuno. And up until now, every villain and every hero hero in the VShojo Mito series has always been one of the members, or at least a version of them. They all have the capabilities of becoming a hero and a villain given the right circumstances. So what I was thinking back to this tweet that Ironmouse made shortly after Haruka joined. Our VShojo family is a bit bigger today and will only get bigger soon. The horizon is looking really, really bright. I hope you guys continue to join us on our journey. So I was like, oh, they're just gonna trickle in new members. My thing was like, oh, Giri or Snuffy, but there was no setup for either, while there was for Haruka if you look back. And now I know how to look at things. I saw something else of interest, and it was this. Saikuno tweeted, I got a new earring, which is clearly a screenshot of what seems to be a feature model, which he has been teasing for a while, I believe. That didn't immediately ring any bells with me because it's just big streamers becoming features or having a feature model, especially people like Saikuno that are already heavily invested with features. It wasn't too weird. But while I was watching the teaser, I noticed that the motif of that earring and the colors and the little star were very similar to this tiny cat also voiced by Saikuno. So I'm just gonna throw it in the open and say, what if for Bubi's 1-year anniversary, VShonen will finally be a thing? And as if they clearly set a precedent for, okay, for the main branch, we just do one talent at a time. But for a new branch, it's like 2 or more. And we obviously have good candidates for that. We have Bubi, we have Ethel. But with these lore videos, what if Corpse and Saikuno are joining VShonen? That wouldn't be too far-fetched, isn't it? Like, it would make sense in a way because they're already very close to Ironmouse, the other girls, VShojo in general. And as they made like a proper trailer, and the trailer really certified that these characters are going to be playing a major role, I think it will be something to the likes of that. Does that make sense? And I might be grasping at straws here. I might be completely reading too much into it. But what if, right? What if? And honestly, if anyone is watching this video after the reveal is made and I'm like completely wrong, you're completely free to make fun of me in the comment section down below. So this is a ridiculously long video based on a 1-minute trailer, but there's just so much into it and I just wanted to go over it in detail, and I'm so excited. I'm legit very excited. For those that want to watch the trailer on their own after watching this video, I will leave the link to the VOD and the timestamp in the description down below. If you want to see more of me reacting and breaking down feature lore, especially VShojo Mythos, do subscribe or check out the playlist in the description where I have listed every other feature reaction I've done. But for now, I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.